dialectic dairy and my diary.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught by Dell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Pierce. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 10. Red, yellow.
They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the jump. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. Now he's free at the 35 and down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Takedown. 28 yards. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. This pass is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 29 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Howell. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And once more, Howell back to the air, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing here, Howell. Sharks got it left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to throw, Howell. This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. And it's caught. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Okay, break.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. As Stroud now to throw. And this is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Ready.
On third down, it's Collier. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
At the 31-yard line.
Final play of the half, Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Now he'll look to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
It's Howe with another throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Off play action. It's Howe. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go play action. Howell steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Commanders.
First down, Howell to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud sets up the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Play action. Stroud now.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this is good from 57 yards goes out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
Let's go now.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Cortland Sutton. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Complete to Damian Pierce. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. A give left side for Pierce.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Collier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Collier. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A big mistake there. You just got the lead 4th quarter, and now they start at the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
Flush to his right.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Howell to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Here's 1st down. Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position.
If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders,
A win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby.